What's up YouTube? My name is Deathwish, showing you some gameplay footage of APB. APB is also known as All Points Bulletin. It's like a Grand Theft Auto MMO. If you don't know what Grand Theft Auto is, it's like you're playing in an open city and really you have free range to do what you want. You can just walk up, steal someone's car, take off, do your own thing, sign contracts with other gangs. Kind of like just go around being part of like the mafia or your own gang or your own freelance agent. But the difference about this is it's an MMO, so instead of playing like a single player, you're actually playing with like thousands of different people. And there's like 2 different cities they currently have, but they're really big cities that you can go into, and you don't always see a player. Like it's huge cities. In fact, I'll show you some gameplay sped up to where you're just driving, or I'm actually driving around the city quite a bit, and it's just, you can see kind of the scale of just a portion of the city. This is the car I had made in the other video, and you can customize, make and buy new vehicles, upgrade and do all sorts of crazy stuff to like vehicles and your character, and upgrade your character, have different equipment you can carry around. As you can see here, this car is just the one I created. It's like I made the character and did everything. This is like level 1 or stuff that you're seeing, and you know, it's just a really cool game. I mean, you can see I'm playing with a partner here. He's helping me do this mission against these guys. I'm playing as the enforcers, which are like the cops of the city or the police officers of the city, and we're dispatched against the criminals that are doing their own thing, and we're trying to break into their little hideout here. We're gonna retrieve some evidence and make a getaway, make a drop off with it, and you'll actually see them. They're actually kind of trying to come back and stop us. And the cool thing is, if when you do die, you don't actually spawn too far away from the action. There are times where you might spawn a little bit further than you would like to, but it's never like more than like 200 meters or more than like 150 meters. It's not that far. And I mean, as you can see here, he's able to sit in the passenger's side as he shoots at the window, and you know, they come showing up, blow up the cars, kill them that way. I know there's not a lot I could say. There's just, I tried fitting so much gameplay into this and tried speeding it up to cut down the time, but there's just so much to show you that I really just have to shoot the breeze with you a bit just to kind of show you how big this is. Look at this commentary for a little bit of the gameplay. A lot of the doors, a lot of the equipment, you can jump over fences, just kick open doors like you see there. Let your teammate do it. Get a big group going, all roll together, have all like 4 people in one car shooting out the windows as you're driving, or you can be shooting out the windows as they're driving. It doesn't really matter, but sometimes you need to trust your team before you go out there with someone that doesn't know how to play the game. As you can see here, this is actually one of the places I had died trying to get a hold of that guy. 2 guys shooting at me. But yeah, I mean, as you've seen it, I have been kind of driving around kind of lame, but you can see you can flip your car, you can wreck them, you can beat them up quite a bit, you know, and if you're not careful, you know, they'll start having engine troubles and start shutting down, and you won't be going to the top speed the car can go, or your car can blow up. You need to be careful though. If you have like 4 people shooting at your car, you know, you might blow up with all 4 people in there, and they'll get 4 kills, and there's nothing you can do on that. But this is one thing that's kind of bothered me about the game is right here. If you're looking at kind of where they are, you can actually see them kind of where they are because you can see their names through the walls. And it's just when I started playing that, when I first saw that, I was like, geez, it feels like wall hacks almost. And I don't know if they're gonna have that in release. But it did kind of bother me, but it didn't really make it too bad either, because this is like such a huge area, and because it's in third person, they can sit waiting for you to come around a corner and they can see you before you get to them, and they can pop out when you are least expecting it and just blow you away. So it wasn't like too incredible of a problem, but it did kind of bring us to them because we knew where they were at that point, you know. So it's not like we had to drive clear around the cities. They hid in like a little enclosed area, so that was kind of smart, but at the same time I can see some problems happening with that. And here, this is another problem I found with the game, but it's not too bad because it actually evens it out, is like the SMG can't shoot that far. Like the bullets kind of disappear after a certain distance, and their damage goes down a little bit after a certain distance. So I mean, I just kind of ran from that situation, but you know, this is actually showing you how big the city can actually be. I'm driving clear across to another objective here, and this isn't too far, sadly. I mean, this is how big this area can be, and you can see the icons on the screen, so it's really easy to get to. And as enforcers, it's not like if you're an enforcer you can't, it's not like you can't steal a vehicle. You can actually go up and technically commandeer it, and you can take a vehicle from a civilian. But this is actually one of the action scenes here. I got placed up with this partner right here, and he wasn't too bad of a player. He was pretty cool. Just kind of waiting for him to show up, and sometimes you'll be sitting waiting for someone to show up as you're waiting over here, so it's not like you're always action-packed, you know. It's pretty realistic when it comes down to how long you can wait before action happens. But I mean, come on, action like this doesn't happen every day in a real city, but this is kind of like a apocalyptic, can't even say it. It's basically like, you know, everybody's lost control of the city, and you either fight with the criminals or you fight as an enforcer, because you know, it's just gotten that bad to where nobody's really safe. So yeah, it helps explain why there's so much crime and action going on. But you know, whatever. I mean, I'm just a gamer. I don't care too much about that, the small stuff like that. So right there, I mean, you could just wait until one of the objectives starts blinking. You can kick open the door like I did, and you just start firing at them, and there's not a lot they can do. I mean, some games do that. Sometimes games are just a pain in the ass like that, but not a lot you can do. As you can see, I still own one of the nicer cars. Like, you can actually buy cars like this in the game, customize them up, make them green, whatever color you want, pimp them out, get them upgraded, put new rims on them and all that. Pull up, repair them if you actually steal them. But yeah, it's not more that I can say. If you want to get the game, I would suggest doing it. Has a lot of potential. It was actually really fun playing. It was like playing Grand Theft Auto, and you know, I don't think anybody's really hated that game that's played it, other than some parents having problems with it. But you know, it's a really fun game, and I think this is definitely a need to buy. You'll find me under Deathwish in the server I play, in the zombie server, or the name of the server Zombie. So I'll see you there. Hopefully you get the game. I'd like to see you in game sometime. The top left is footage of advanced customization, kind of showing you how in depth of customization you can do in the game, and the top right is character customization. This game has the best customization options and the best character customization I've seen in any game. I suggest checking those out. On the bottom right is some developer customization for themes and music. You can actually have your own themes when you kill someone, or your own music, and they can get played back as you're doing your own thing. So yeah, I'd like to see you in game. Thanks for checking out my video, and please subscribe and rate my video. Thanks.